Good greetings everyone, this is Rusty Dog and welcome to my Sunday live stream. Well, almost didn't get one in today because it's been a tiring day today. I've been out driving around for most of it, and I had a little nap just now, so I thought I could probably cram a live stream in, and so here it is. So hi, I hope you guys had a good weekend, and I hope I can end it on a high, or maybe, well, I'm not going to go so far as to say on a high, but I'm going to end it pleasantly. So I'm in my mining Python right now, and we're just heading back to Ch4 to pick up another ship. Because it's time to re-outfit the ship, but this is going to take a bit of time to do because I'm going to need materials. So this is going to largely be a quest for material gathering, really, and once we have materials to fulfill a grade 5 upgrade at the engineers, then we'll go and do them bit by bit until we get until I get what I want. So what are we up to? Well, I'll tell you when we get to Ch4. But in the meantime, I'm going to say hi to people who have joined us at the moment. So that will be Loot, Coffee, hi Loot, and Pet, and Cartel Gaming. Hi Cartel Gaming. So yeah, we're it was either going to be this today or it was going to be exploration in my other account, because I've been doing that largely. Yesterday I was exploring, and I found that in the new 3.3 that jumping from system to system now is taking me a damn sight longer than it used to, because I'm more tempted now to be completing FSS scans, and yeah, the FSS, there's no doubt about it, the FSS scanner is a lot faster. It's a lot faster method to scan a system than we've had before, because obviously you no longer have to go up to each body to get the information that you need. Now you can just use the FSS, and so I've been jumping into systems that have got 24 and 36 bodies in them and just FSS scanning the lot. And if I come across anything interesting, like a water world, or an Earth-like, of course, or a high metal content that are classed as terraformable, anything that's terraformable, I'm mapping. Now, I'm looking at getting, although Captain's Log that I'm using doesn't tell you yet about your credits that you get for mapping, they are substantial, I think. So I'm in this system, and after I've FSS scanned it, Captain's Log's telling me that the system's worth 2.5 million, and then I'm mapping terraformable high metal contents, terraformable water worlds, and I know, even though Captain's Log isn't taking this into account, I know I'm getting some really seriously good money for that. So I'm really going to be raking it in now by mapping these planets. And of course, like in 3.2, that means you have to go up to these planets and actually do that. And I got what did I get yesterday? I got a ringed water world. That was fun trying to map that, because you've either got to probe the front and then go around the back, because you can't map the back because the rings are in the way, or you've got to position the targeting in such a way where the probes just miss the rings and hope that they can hit far enough behind the body that will give you the 90% coverage that you need to get 100% coverage. Does that make sense? Yeah, because when you get 90% coverage, it classes as full coverage. And so yeah, I've been doing a bit of those. I found a ringed water world, very, very cool looking, and I found myself enjoying it more, but making slower progress, because where I would be more tempted to just jump and jump and jump and jump and jump and scoop, obviously, I'm now more inclined to be checking out what's there, because even now, if you jump into a system that no one's been to and you honk it and you go into the system map, only the local star is going to be there, or anything that's been passively scanned is going to be there, like belt clusters and stuff like that. But if you want to see the entire system, like however many bodies, it will tell you, you know, you've got 20, 21 or 24 bodies, for example. If you want to see what those are, you're going to have to go into the FSS scanner and do your stuff. And I'm finding that, what's the word I can say? I'm finding it pulls me in to do that, is what I mean. It's making me want to do it. So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it in a way. Let's have a look. Yeah, sorry, I just saw Dave K's comment there. Hi Rustry. Yeah, hi Dave K, how you doing? And Rick and Ricky. Hey, Rick and Ricky. Yeah, how you guys doing? Yeah, to scan everything. This is it, and it's a lot more interactive. So despite my ongoing pet hate with the new exploration method, the FSS also acting a bit like a mini game in and of itself, it's still a really good way of discovering stuff. You know, you don't have to move any further than the local star so much, unless you want to map something. But if you do put the effort into mapping something, and it is, especially if it's something terraformable, or you know, something that's got a pretty good value, from what I can gather, the payout on those things are pretty damn good. So exploration has certainly got a lot more profitable now. So anybody who's nearing or getting up to exploration elite ranking, now's your time to get out and do your mapping and do your stuff, because I reckon it's going to nudge you up the rankings and help your credit balance immensely if you go and do it now. So that's what I've been up to in my other account. So, and I've been enjoying it. But today, however, there's going to be none of that. We are going to be using the FSS scanner today, but only to look at signal sources, and I better get some permission here, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. There we go. So, back home. I've never noticed that before. What the hell is that? Sticking, look like little cameras. Right, I'm here. I'm just going to get a parking up. Just park up here. I do have some unorthodox ways of parking sometimes, but it gets the job done. There we go. A little bit of a rough landing. Right, I'm just going to pop out the chat from the browser so I can see you guys better. Right, yeah, hi, Pat McCann, hey up Pat, alright lad, Brunats, and Mike on the fly, hey Mike, nice, you got a little Christmassy avatar going on there I think. Commander totally dead. Hey Commander, I am finding the exploration system seems to slow the gameplay down. It's actually the opposite though. Yeah, it feels like it's slower, but it to scan a system now with like 36 bodies in it is so much faster than to fly to each one to get the same information that you used to get in 3.2. It's so much more now. I find it's so much more faster now. You have got the old system that you can use, but it is quicker. I found that definitely to be the case. But I think maybe you think it's slower because you're doing the FSS scanning, where you maybe would have just passed the system by before. So what I was saying, scanning the system is quicker than 3.2, but if you do that, if you do FSS scanning every time you jump, then the time it takes you to get from A to B is going to be longer. So in that way, it will slow you down. So it's kind of but if you are doing FSS scanning, then you are doing exactly what you are setting out to do, which is exploration. And if it was Frontier's aim to get people to explore more, or to use the exploration tools and get more exploration done, then I think the FSS scanner is going to do that. Certainly for me, I think I must have passed through a handful of systems yesterday and scanned the lot, whereas in 3.2 I probably wouldn't have bothered. You know, I probably would have just passed them by and gone, 36. Nah, no, maybe not this time. I'm gonna carry on. The reason I'm saying 36 is because I did jump into a system and I did map 36. I didn't map 36 bodies. No, I didn't. But I did FSS scan all of them. And yeah, it made me want to do that because I knew it wasn't going to take too long to do it. That makes sense. Oh yeah, you're right, ESM. I don't know what's happened there or why that's gone a bit bonkers. You're right, it has. It's gone a different size. Let me sort that out very, very quickly. Actually, I don't know why that is doing that. It's transformed to fit. Well, what's going on there then? I don't know why that is. Yeah, you're right. It's capturing the top left of my screen, but it's not fitting it all in. I'm going to have to set up a new capture window there, I think. Okay, I've got force scaling on. I'm going to take that off. There we go. So I've removed force scaling, and instead I'm going to tell it to transform and fit to screen. I think that's it. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's the first time it's really done that. Yeah, thanks ESM, and welcome to the stream, by the way. Right, we got some chat going on here, so let's have a look. Agile Vandermeer, hey Agile. Nice, yeah, nice of you to drop in again. And Alt Avatar Gaming, I did some mining today and made a lot of money with your help. Thanks for the motherload tips. Well, you're welcome, but you spelt motherload wrong. And I'm going to pull people up on that. It's not motherload like that. Yeah, I typed it in. But no, you're very welcome, and I'm glad you made loads of money. What did you end up mining? Because I think Alexandrite and Muscovite, and obviously low temperature diamonds are the biggest things. And I tell you what, when I came across that ringed ringed water world, sorry, yesterday, I did scan the rings, and I was it was full of musgravite hotspots. There must have been about 6 or 7 musgravite hotspots on this thing, and I got to thinking about maybe if I was to be out there in an Anaconda exploration ship, that I would not only fit it out with all of the exploration tools, but I think I might be tempted to fill it up with some mining tools, but not. The thing is, I don't want to be carrying cargo around though, so it's kind of a weird. I know you can mine raw materials, so you know, if you want arsenic and stuff like that, you don't have to be on the planet's surface. I think you can mine that stuff, but I don't know, exploration ship with mining built in, I don't know if that's even a thing, because you want to keep your ship light, so you don't want to be filling your ship up with cargo. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to think on that. I'm just wondering now if they're going to do any ship upgrades or maybe new hardpoint stuff or new outfitting, new modules that are going to be some exotic stuff, you know, like super fast engines and all this stuff, but they require the mining of those exotic materials like alexandrite, musgravite, and rod plumsite. Is it rod plumsite? And they require those in order to but they're going to be quite easy to gather. You know, you can I was able to get, like, was it 21 tons of whatever it was I filled up the other day. I don't know, I'm just rambling, speculating here. So yeah, Commander Totally Dead, what do you say? Mind you, I did normally just jump in honk and see if there was any water worlds. Yeah, that's what everyone does. That's the cool thing as well. You can do that. You can honk, and then in the FSS scanner, it'll tell you straight away, using the spectral pulse line thing. It'll tell you whether there's any earth worlds or water worlds in there. So you know kind of straight away. Yeah, so let's have a look. Malcolm Hepburn. Hi Malcolm. And Herman van Jaarsveld. Hi Herman. Loot doesn't work. Loot never works. He just tells people he works. Hey, is that Scotia UK or Scotia UK? Scotia? I would say Scotia, right? Yeah. Signed up to the Frontier Elite newsletter. Oh, what's this newsletter then? See if I get an anaconda skin. Is that a specific skin that they're dishing out? Hey, Sinclair Research. My little rubber-keyed friend. What do we get now? Alt Avatar Gaming. I mined Alexandrite. Yeah, there you go. That's the good paying stuff. Also in my stream, I could go over in the red. Yeah, you can go into the red, but yeah, you can disable that one and try a different fisher. Right. I think the reason that didn't work for me, I think, was because I was running out of time. I didn't get a chance to, because you kind of under a pretty good time pressure there. So if you get one wrong, you don't have a lot of time to go to another one. But it's good to know you can do that. So yeah, that's good. Andreas de Blug. Hi Andreas. Welcome to the stream, my man. And Matthew Sharp. Hey Matthew. What's this? What's the anaconda skin then? Don't worry, Luz. Oh, you're wearing a Sinclair ZX Spectrum t-shirt. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you have to, you'll have to Take a picture of that, stick it in the Discord, Matthew. I'd like to see that. That'd be cool. I'd wear a t-shirt with a Sinclair Spectrum on it. Nick Witham, oh my god, Project BENQ, now I can't stop watching. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? If you're into that car stuff, Project BENQ is yeah, it's quite amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna get on and fire up ED Engineer because I have a build. Oh, it needs an update. Ooh, update of ED Engineer coming in. Won't take me long. 13.4 megabytes, and we're done. It's happening in the background. So, right, what's new? I don't know. It doesn't really tell me, does it? Yeah. I'm not sure if it has a list of changes. I don't think so. Anyway, it's fired up now. Not seeing any visual differences. No. Okay, I can pop this on the screen if I need to, but I don't think I need to at the moment. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so it seems that in some of the conflict zones, maybe assassination missions as well, that some of the NPCs have got a little bit of a buff on them. So I think I'm at that point now where I finally have to admit that the bark of Merlin isn't going to cut it as much as I'd like it to anymore. Thank you for your subscription, Nick. Much appreciated, my friend. That gets me back. My subscription's been fluctuating a little bit the last couple of days. It's gone up by 2 or 3, and then it's gone down by 2, then it's gone up by a 3 and down by another 1. It's all over. As normal. That's normal, I think. Oh, the free skin is the Galnet logo. Oh wow, I've not heard of this. I'll have to try and sign up to this newsletter. Okay, so I've got here the Bark of Merlin. So this is the ship I'm going to be buffing up because it is my PvE ship. I was going to keep this little project behind closed doors until it was done, but I have changed my mind and I'm going to make it my own Project BENQ as we strengthen this thing up. Now, I have started already. I've done 1 or 2 upgrades, I think, maybe 1. Oh, touchy subject there, Sinclair Research. Am I doing Distant Worlds? My intention before was to do it, but I kind of may not be doing it now, simply because I don't know. I don't see. Yeah, my reasons for not doing it doesn't seem to benefit anybody, or it doesn't do anything. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I haven't made a concrete decision on Distant Worlds, but if I do, it won't be with the Rusty Dog account. It'll be with my other account that I do it, which means I've got to get my ass back from 26,500 light years away. I've got to get back, and I'll have enough millions by then to do an Explorer Conda for myself. So I don't know. I was kind of, really peed off with the exploration mechanics now, and so out of principle I thought I wasn't going to do a lot of exploring, but I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to let Frontier win this one and just, adapt to the fact that they are short-sighted and just go with it. Right, so let's take a look at my ship at the moment. I have made a couple of upgrades on this, but I'm not doing them. I'm not necessarily doing weapons and shields and hull first. It may turn out that way, but I don't have a specific. I don't have a specific order in mind. It's just the order's going to come about by, have I got enough materials to do this and that and the other, and that's how we're going to do it. So currently the armor health has gone up on this to 3,600. I can't remember what it used to be, but it certainly wasn't 3,634 before. It was, I think it was in the 1,000s and something. So I'll say right off the bat that the build I'm going to do on this ship has been totally designed by Cathena. I specifically gave her this project and said, here's the bark of Merlin, make it into a killer ship. And so it didn't take her very long, and she came back with a build, and now we are going to try and make this ship up. Now if it all comes to fruition, then my shields, which are currently 1982, will be something in the range of around 3,600 3,700 shields. So we're going to be upping the shields on this thing quite dramatically, and that is with by staying it with bi-weave shields as well. I'm not going to be changing my shields at all, and the ship will not only be have a lot more armor, it will have a lot more shields, it will have a lot more DPS, damage per second, with the weapons. The weapons are going to be a lot more powerful, and they're going to be the same weapons, but they're just more powerful. But it will also finally, and I probably should have had this from a while ago, but it will finally have a fighter bay, and I will have 2 fighters in there, so we'll be good to go. And that will be the new Bark of Merlin. So yeah. Right, Commander Corvus. Hey, Corvus Corax and Evermore. How you doing, my friend? Hope everything's going good with the work and everything, and that they give you plenty of Christmas holidays off. Yeah. So yeah, hi. Nice to see you around, man. I know it's a bit more difficult for you to get into my streams these days because of time constraints and work constraints, but it's always cool when you turn up. Right, so Matthew, my corvette has 2 huge grade 5 efficient oversized beams that will melt any small ship in seconds, but some of the Eagles and Vipers in the combat zones can take quite a bit longer. Right, well, as you know, my Bark of Merlin is pure multi-cannon build, and when I got my ship back from the Cathena engineering company, it turned out that multi-cannons were all still on board, so it's just a case of re-engineering them, and seeing what we get to from there. I do have all the figures in front of me of what it's going to end up being, but I'm going to keep some of this information to myself until we build it. Yeah, so we're going to see what happens. Jonathan Quintero Hernandez. Elite Dangerous. Yes, it is Elite Dangerous. Right, so I think we better get into outfitting then, because what I'm going to see, this is the new skin, by the way. We've put the cobalt, galvanized cobalt on this ship. It's not necessarily going to be the final skin, but it's definitely the one we've got on right now. The other thing is, let's have a look. Did we get... there we go. We got the new iridescent gleam skin with this ship. This is the one I just put on my Anaconda. So I'm not sure I'm going to be sticking it on the Corvette. Oh, I'm tempted to go with this. That looks awesome. I might put this livery on when the ship's complete, because the matte black look on this is nice. I wish all that smoke wasn't in the way so I could see it a bit better, but for now I'm just sticking with the Razor Cobalt, which is essentially the galvanized one. So let me just quickly change this while I'm here. because now that we finally, or I finally have the Triple Elite logos, I'm going to be putting those on. I damn well earned them, so damn well I'm going to put them on. Let's have a looky, let's have a looky. There we go, there it is. Right, now I did do a little bit of, as you know, because I put a stream up about it, I did do a little bit of grade 5 material gathering in between the end of the beta and the release. There wasn't as much time in between there as I thought there was going to be, but I did manage to gather some. I'm a bit low on core dynamics, unfortunately, and a couple of other things, but I did manage to gather and fill my bins up of proto-radiolics, proto-lights, proto-heats, maybe not quite full yet. So, hard points I haven't touched yet. In the core, I've added the mirrored surface composite, and it's been engineered up to grade 5 heavy duty with deep plating, and I think this is now what has contributed to my 3634.2 integrity. So next on the list would be power plant, I would say. Oh, how long have you been playing, Jonathan? And thanks for subscribing. And hi, Andy K. Didn't miss you there, man. I saw you. And yeah, live long and prosper as well. Right, so the power plant. I have to compare mine to the new version. So I'm just going to do that. So what this is, yeah, this is done. Armored grade 5 and monstered, so that's been done. So the power plant is right up there. Okay, next up then, I think some of these I might not even have to alter, but next up is my thrusters, which I think that if I know Cathena, I think these are going to be the same. Yeah. Dirty drives, grade 5 with drag. So they're okay. I don't even need to bother with that one, I know what that is. Just going to double check the experimental on that one, because some of these engineered modules on this ship are still legacy, I think, or they were up until very recently. So I have to be careful here. But yeah, this is fully grade 5 with the mass manager, and I do believe that is what was specified. It is indeed. So we're doing okay so far. Now we need to engineer life support, and I'm going to guess that that is for lightness, perhaps. Yes, it is lightweight grade 4. So we need to do that. Let's just run down the final two here. So power distributor, it should be weapon focused with cluster capacitors. Is that what we have? No, it's not, and we don't have an experimental. So, aha. Let me just get my this writing instrument, commonly known as a pen. Ah, the old pen. So we need life support. And the power distributor needs doing. And finally, modifications to sensors are lightweight, and on my build it is now. Cathena's gone with 8D sensors here, and now instead of 8A sensors with lightweight, Cathena's gone for the lightweight scanner, which is 8D, and used long range instead. So we're going to be switching, we're going to be selling this or storing it. Which other ships can use 8A sensors? Cutter? Yeah, I'm going to store it because I'm not quite sure how much the D sensors are, but it can't be that much. So let's stick some new sensors on here. Yeah, 1.5 million. Oh, the 8A was nearly 24 million. Wow, what a price increase. So we're now going with the lighter one. It's going to give us a bit more jump range and a bit more top and boost speed as well. There we go. Right, so we need to engineer sensors. So, do we have... Now, because I've been shopping for grade 5s and grade 4 materials, if I need to trade down for anything grade 3s or side trade, I've got a good amount of flexibility to do that. Kiwi! Hey, Kiwi! Yeah, I saw your little video today on Facebook. Yeah, very, very nice. All Christmassy. So yeah, right, Matt. I'm liking the new Triple Elite decals. Yeah, me too. I think they look really cool. I wonder if FDev will ever create decals for Imperial and Federation ranks. They have, haven't they? I thought they were in there. Let's have a quick look. You might be right though. Yeah, you know, you might be right. Like specific ones, that's surprising that they don't have that. They've got these passenger ones. There's some really weird ones. Xeno Ally Two-Face. Oh god, some Batman influence there. Look, they've even got like Yuri Grom. They've got power ones. Yeah, you're right. Utopia. Petreus. So you can really pledge allegiance to these guys now. Yeah, you're quite right though. They don't have an Empire one and a Fed one. Ah, you're quite right. That's surprising. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. Yes, that was the one. That's the one, Kiwi. You should have been there. Background. Yeah, the cutter uses it. Got a feeling I might not need it. I might just sell that, you know, because that's 24 million I could do with getting back. I'm gonna sell that. Let's have a look. Now then, if I sell it, I get 24 million back. So let's do that. I lose the engineering. I don't normally sell engineered stuff, but I'm going to make an exception. And now I'm going to have to hope that my the materials required to do a long-range grade 5 upgrade are going to that I already have those. So what do we need to do then? Life support, not critical at the moment. Power distributor is going to be critical. So wait till you see what we've got in store with the weapons. But that's going to, because all the weapons here are multi-cannon and they all need to go to grade 5 because they're all getting new upgrades. You imagine the amount of materials I'm going to require to do all of these. What have we got here? 2, 4, 6, 7 multi-cannons. Man, I don't even want to think about it. And 2 of them are going to have to go as well. 2 of them are going to have to disappear, and that is these 2 small ones which are turreted. We're going to be switching those out for gimbaled. So when the time comes for that, we'll be doing that. So Marker Merlin's not going to see too much action until she's almost ready. Now I'm going to run down the optionals here. Not so much to do here, except by weaves we're going to be using grade 5 thermal resistance with a fast charge option. I can't seem to get to... What's going on here? Hold on. There we go. What if I gotta click it first? Right, so thermal resistance we've already got, but I need the fast charge. Well, that's gonna be easy. Okay. Just having a think about that. If I put the fast charge on... Right, and I think one of the main differences as well, in order to get these shields up, the shield amount, is the boosters. Right now, as you'll see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 A-types and 1, 2, 3 E's. So not only are these E's going to go and be switched to A's, but the frameshift wake scanner has to go bye-byes, and that's going to be replaced by yet another shield booster, and it's going to be an OA one, so I might as well put that in right now. So we're going to get, they're all going to be A-rated shield boosters now. Okay, so the shields are now into the 2000s, but of course they've all got to be re-engineered, I believe. Let's have a look at what this one, that's got heavy duty. I'm just running down the list of the new shield boosters that are going to be on the ship. Some of them are different. We do have a heavy duty there, but you'll notice that there's no experimentals on these. So we've got to get all the experimentals done as well. So why don't we go and do that? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. Yeah, 4 heavy duties to do. Hopefully that's these 4. We can actually do these right now. Right. If I'm not mistaken, all the A's are heavy duties and all the E's are resistance augmenteds. So these first 4 are going to be staying on the ship as they are, but they're just going to have the experimentals done. So I think we should go and do those. So if we can. Now then, who does grade 5 shield boosters? Although it doesn't really matter which grade they do, is it? I just need the experimental put on there. Oh, does it? If I go to an engineer that only goes up to grade 3, can I still apply an experimental to a grade 5? I don't think you can. I don't think so. I'm not going to take the chance, and I'm going to go to my grade 5 shield booster engineer, which is going to be D.D. Vartaman. So where's good old Dee? Let's have a look. Oh, guys, by the way, yes, as I mentioned in my last stream, I've had a lot of people asking me about the Squadron, and my answer was that yes, I will be doing a Squadron, but I need a name that I like. I'm struggling to come up with a name that I like, so if any of you guys have got an idea for a Squadron name, the one name I'm not going to go with is Dogs of War. I don't really fancy that one, so we need to leave that one out. So if you guys have got anything, you know, cool, not kinky. Alright, let's go kinky as well. No, if you got anything cookie, you know, I came up with a few, like the Barking Mad crew and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you guys have got any ideas, just pop them in the chat, and if I see one I like that I think, then we can use that one. I did use Rusty's Rebels in the beta, and that did get a mention on one of the Frontier live streams. Right, where are we going? We're going here. Oh, okay, 54 light years away, so that might be 2 jumps, is it? Oh, we got to do 3, okay. Well, we'll go and get these shield boosters done, and then we know they're done. Yeah, I'm not going with bitches or the Hounds of Rustyville. Ah, I quite like that one. The Hounds of the Baskervilles. Yeah, I get it. The Hounds of Rustyville. I'm going to write that one down. I'm going to put that one down as a potential. They... You know, I actually feel kind of obliged to do that as well, Corvus. The Hounds of Rustyville. Yeah. Pack Hounds. Yeah, Pack Hounds I would have probably gone for, but as there are torpedoes named after called Pack Hounds in the game, I think I'm not going to go with that one. Thunder Dogs. Sir Macy. Hi, Sir Macy. You can apply experimental and engineer with the module even if they don't go to grade 5. Okay. Interesting to know that. The Rusty Legion. Dad's Army. Yeah, we're doomed. Right, while you guys are pondering over that, I'm going to make my way over to DD and start. Well, I'll see if I've got enough to do 4 shield boosters. I don't know what materials I'm going to need, but I'm just going to have to hope that I have them. Let's take off a bit like this. Oh dear. Yeah. Just had to make room for a crate coming in. Yeah, I've seen a few Latin thoughts. We've had the FE203. Is it 203? Yeah, FE203, which is the chemical symbol for rust, I think. Canis Scabra. What's the Scabra? Rusty's removers. The thing is, we're applying a specific trait, like if it's Rusty's pirates, for example, it kind of makes it out like it's just for pirating. Or removers sounds like it's just a combat-based thing, but it's more of a general squadron. It's not combat-based or exploration-based. It's more of a general thing. So it's going to have to be something that's more generic. And it doesn't have to have Rusty in the title either. I'm not too fussed about that, whether it does or doesn't. Do you have a listing of the ship specs you are upgrading to? I do, Christopher. I do, but I kind of want to reveal those as we go. Let me have a think about that, because I may choose to put them on the video description when this stream goes out. Rusty's minions, yeah, that I've been through that one, but that's kind of demeaning everybody, and it gives me like a feeling of superiority, and everybody else is peasants. You know, you minions. I don't want to make people feel like that. It's kind of an equal thing. So yeah. The Hounds of Rustyville. I'm quite tempted with that one, to be honest. We've had ones where there've been acronyms of the word Rust as well. So it's like Rusty's Unified Space Travelers, whatever it was, I can't remember. The Beagle's Point. No, because it makes a reference to the game, like the Packhounds did. Yeah, bugger off, loot. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. salty dogs now, because salty dogs can't happen because salty is this overused, silly, stupid description that people put on the Frontier forums when anybody has a complaint, whether it be valid or otherwise. Salty, and that gives us the impression that we are salty all the time. I don't want to give that away. Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs. After the movie, which was a cool movie as well. Right, so the Hounds of Rustyville, Reservoir Dogs, going to go on my... I think what I'll do is I'll create a short list of a few names, and then I'll put it to the vote and let you guys decide, because you guys who are going to be part of the squadron are going to be just as much part of it as I am. So it's only fair that you guys get at least a decent share in deciding what the name's going to be. It's the fairest way I can do it. Yeah. That was in the 80s game. Yes, I know, this salty tears stuff. Oh god. It's just
orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, it's annoying. Right, so these degrees are going to start leveling out, and I won't be in the red by the time there we go. I was actually quite, if I'm honest, I was actually really quite surprised when Frontier announced the date that Chapter 4 was actually going to go live, because I really did not expect it at the beginning of, or let's say the middle of week 2 in December. I thought that it was going to be at least probably a few days before Christmas, but I guess this way it gives them chance to dish out a few upgrade patches should it be necessary. Of course it's necessary. Yeah, they can maybe dish out a patch or two to fix some of the bugs. And also, on another matter, while I was exploring yesterday, you guys probably noticed from the previous stream I did a couple of days ago that my other account is out in the middle of the galaxy, but also above the galaxy. Now, there have been a couple of planets that I've landed on to make use of the geological structures, getting some materials from there, and I really began to see the validity of people's complaints about the brightness of the new lighting. On one case, my ship was really super bright. It is a white asp, but still. And the entire surface of the planet was really, really bright. And I thought to myself, if I was looking at that in virtual reality, that might be quite uncomfortable. So I think the way around that is to simply add some brightness, contrast and gamma controls in the menu. I think that might be a way around it. I don't know. Oh, Corvus, you're coming up with some good ones here. Mad dogs and an Englishman. And how fitting that would be. Go on then, I'll add that one. Is there any way of fitting it round? You know, like that novel of Mice and Men. Is there any would there be a dog's version of that? Mad Dogs and an Englishman, The Chronicles of Rusty. That sounds like an exploration though, an exploration thing. The Oxidized Legionnaires. Oxidized. Yeah, there is. No, I'm the Englishman. You lot are the Mad Dogs. That's how it works, Loot. Mad dogs and an Englishman. The Squadron is the Mad Dogs, and I'm the Englishman. Okay, let's see if we can do these boosters. Right, so we're just doing the A's, and we want to add, let me just double check, I've actually forgotten already what it was. So I think all of the, I'm just going to double check that all of the heavy duties are getting the same upgrade. They are indeed. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to take all of the OAs and we want to add, you see, they are legacies. Oh, damn. It should have shown me that. When I was docked at Shinrata, it said grade 5, but it made no mention that it was legacy until I got here. Oh, okay. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is convert them and put the... I can't do the experimental until I do at least one. Now okay, 31 antimony. That's going to be pushing it. That's going to be really pushing it to do 4 with 31. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to generate one. Okay, and I'm going to pin the blueprint, and I'm going to add the experimental, which is the supercapacitors. That's what we're going with. Knock down the resistances, but it boosts the shield, so we're going to go with that. I'm going to do that on each one, and then when I pick up some more antimony, which I think is going to be fairly easy to get hold of, it's grade 5 as well, so I don't fancy side trading it with anything. And then I can look, they're all legacies, these, but these are going to go anyway. Like I said, this ship is in dire need of an engineer's upgrade because it does still have the legacies on there. So a lot of this ship hasn't been engineered since the new engineering method, what you're looking at right now, came into effect. So it's long overdue. It really is. And this is why we're doing it. And this is why when the ship is finished, its toughness is going to be a lot more than it was. So I just need to concentrate on this, make sure that I'm doing this right. Yep. So we can't put an experimental on until we actually generate a new one. And supercapacitors on that. And then I'll come back to these and we'll upgrade them as much as we can. And then I know I need antimony. I'm trying not to sing that song. Chim chim chiroo, antimony. Yeah. Right. Generate this one. Oops, that's not quite right. There we go. That's the biggest red cross you're going to see in this game. The biggest warning, anyway, that you're about to do something bad or destructive. Oh man, it is seriously raining out there. Okay, so we've done all the shield boosters now. The OA ones. These are getting stripped, and this last one, I'll see if we can engineer that while we're here. So I've got 4 heavy duties on this, and then I've got 1. Let's have a look. Okay, 3 resistance augmenteds and a kinetic resistant. Now the kinetic resistant I think I will go for on that last one, simply because these OE ones are already The OE ones are already resistance augmented, but I'm going to have to ask Athena about this, whether I can keep the OEs or whether it's better to switch to the OAs and then put the exact same engineering on them all over again. So let's see if we can do this one. So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. Exquisite focus crystals, I've managed to gather a few of those. So we're going to go with kinetic. Now this is going to boost up at least my kinetic resistances, which I guess she's planned that for a reason. It must be because NPCs now are probably dishing out more kinetic than, I don't know. I think my shields are more designed for the thermals. My main shields, and then the boosters are designed for the resistances of the others, like kinetics. I don't know about explosive. I think that's going to be a bit down. I'll have to see. But let's get this one done, and then at least I will have quite a few shield boosters already done. The biggest change I'm making is on the weapons. Even though they are the same weapons, it just requires 7 complete new grade 5 engineerings on them, so that's going to require a lot of materials. And this is why I'm going to be material gathering for these things, and hope I can find some high grade 26.8. Go on. Yeah, hope I can find some high grade, because the system states were all reset to none, I think, so I'm not going to do more than one more. Oh, come on, screw that. Right, let's have a look for that kinetic resistant one and see what we're going to put on there. Right, this is going to be a different experimental. We're going with the force block on this one, which ups the kinetic resistance even more, and we can definitely afford to buy those. So that one's done. Now then, back to these. That bottom one is done. I'm going to do as many of these as I can get away with, and then I'm going to have to go and buy some antimony, or at least find some. That was the song, Corvus. Yeah, antimony, antimony, chim chim charu. That was the one that keeps coming to my head every time. The Rusted Legion, corroded canines. That's got a bit of a sinister undertone to it. I'm going to mark that one down though. Corroded canines. I'm writing on a surface that doesn't like my pen. Corroded canines. Rough. Hey, Mike. I'm not mad. Crazy, but not mad. Well, maybe mad with that. Angry mad, not crazy mad. The Outlaws. What about the good, the bad, and the ugly? You just died in your courier. I think the problem there, Loot, was the fact that you were in your courier. Kevin, it keeps craving on me and I'm just exploring. So yeah, exploring's cool now. How was running 3 Gauss cannons? Are you guys having a little convo there? Because I don't think you're asking me that question, are you? 3 Gauss cannons. Anyway, let me get on with this. And let's see how many of these we can finish. I don't necessarily have to complete the circles, but I'd want to have them somewhere close to completion. I'm not going to waste an antimony just to do a 0.1%. I'm not interested in doing that. I can complete that if I want to, like here. I'm going to leave that and I'm going to go back. If I've got enough antimony left, I'll come back and try and complete the circle, but I'm not going to be messing around with points of figures like that just to waste a material. I'm not really interested in playing that game. Because you never seem to get one where it goes from here and you get a really good roll and it completes. It always leaves you hanging right at the end. So we'll go a bit more on this one. You see, it's random. Okay, I'm happy with that. We've got 18 left, so at this rate we should be able to complete these other two. And I'm guessing I'm going to need antimony anyway. And it's grade 5, so we can search for that on a planet. Or actually, yeah, we can do it via rocks, or we can do it via geological. You know, when you go exploring, right, and you scan a planet and it tells you what materials are on that planet. I wonder if there's a way to tell by the percentages the likelihood of getting a certain material out of those crystalline fragments and the precious cobbles. I wonder if there's going to be a little pattern to that. Right, I think we're going to be good here. I don't mind using up all of the antimony, but I want to make sure that each heavy-duty shield booster got a fair crack of the whip here. So let's complete this all the way. Oh, don't you just hate it when it does that? Okay, that one's done. Might not do all of them, so now I'm going to go backwards and see if we can complete this one. We've got 5 left. There's no way we've got enough here to complete everything, because this is just playing a little cruel game right now. So we've completed that, and we may half complete this one. But I have the blueprint pinned, so I can complete this anytime I want from any station. Let's see if we can complete this. Oh yeah. I seriously doubt that this is going to complete in one spin. I can't believe it. I can't believe it completed it. My God, I think I better go and pick the lottery numbers. That was amazing. Rigged. Yeah, rigged in my favour for a change. Okay, so that means that all I need to do is re-engineer these, or re-outfit these actually. Gonna go with OAs. Now, resistance augmented. That's what we're going to go with on these. So while I'm here, it's got to be converted anyway, so what the hell. Okay, so while I'm here, let's see what the requirements are. Fine. Yep. I can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see that. Plenty. Grade 4, yeah, plenty. Oh, right. Right, the problem here, guys, Imperial shielding. Yeah, this is what I need to find. Antimony and, well, I don't need to find antimony right now because it's not used on these. It's not used on resistance augmented. The Imperial shielding is grade 5, unfortunately. Found in Imperial systems known to be salvaged from signal sources. So if anyone knows the exact best method to get Imperial shielding, I'm all up, I'm all ears. As Dr. Spock said, Mr. Spock, not Dr. Spock, two different things. Well, I'm just thinking, now that the heavy duty shield booster have all completed and are up to date, and this one is complete and up to date, and they've all got the experimentals on, I no longer need to have it pinned. So I'm going to pin this one. What's going on here? Why didn't it ask me to convert that one? It didn't ask me to convert that one. It just switched from legacy to... Oh yeah, it did. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Okay, so these are all converted from legacy now. So I can upgrade. I can do some of them right now, can't I? No, I can't. I can't because I've got to switch to OAs, and not. I've got to switch to A-class boosters as opposed to E-class. So I think my shields before we started this were just slightly over 2,000, 2,065, something like that. And currently we've got 2,000, so we've gone up around 400 just doing that. And once we stick those resistance augmenteds on, that's gonna go up quite a bit more, I would say. So we've got the recipe pinned, blueprint. Sorry, we've got the blueprint pinned. Andy hi Andy. A Mamba for PvE, cool. They're great ships for PvE, and the best cockpit in the game, bar none. Imperial shielding being dropped at Hazres from Clippers. Ah, yeah, true, Clippers. Okay. I wonder if we've got a better chance of finding Clippers in an Empire system, though. Let's have a look. The closest Empire system that I know to my vicinity is Corvette, but we've got one right here. But the population is a bit low. Let me have a look at Corvette because I know it's fairly close by, and oh, it's not Empire anymore. When did this happen? Oh wow. Okay, Comovoy then. It's in Civil War. Come on, we gotta go there. Right, let's see if we can find some Imperial shielding. Even if we have to get into combat. We haven't upgraded the weapons, but the shields and armor are definitely a little bit better than before. And we'll make use of the FSS as well, because they're going to be found in...
Released. Departure authorized.
Oh no, hold on. Just before I better move. Right, I'm just going to bring up in the background Inara, and I'm just going to have a quick look at Imperial shielding. One of the best sites you could ever go to, isn't it, this one? So yeah, high grade emissions, in Empire or Federation space systems, in boom outbreaks or civil war, civil unrest and war. Well, this one is civil war that we're going into, so we're going to drop in and we're going to see if there are any high grades.
Automated.
I think people are having trouble finding high grades
Offline. Thank you,
because of the
Commander.
system state reset for now. Oh, Izino. I will go to Izino if I don't get any luck, Malcolm. Yeah. Yes, Izino is a good place to get to, I think. I just lost the pop-up chat there for some reason. There we go. So yeah, welcome 78 people. I can't believe how close it is to Christmas right now.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'll probably be doing a Christmas live stream if you guys think that's a good idea. I know a lot of you guys are going to be tied up with family, but in case you needed an excuse to get away, I thought I might provide you with one by doing a live stream. Because I'm sure if you tell your wife or partner that you have a rutty live stream to watch, they'll fully understand. Hey Jamie Welks. Boom or civil unrest? Oh, improvised components, yeah, they're a pain as well. Took me 30 minutes to get 59 Imperial shielding in a Civil War system near Ra. Very cool, handy stuff. Yeah, this system we're going to jump into now is Civil War. And where did you get them? Let's have a look. Where did you find them, Andy? Were they in high grades or were they in... look at the name of this system. God. Or were they conflict zones or Hazres?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Boxing Day. I think Boxing Day would be a Wednesday, right? Wednesday. Yeah, oh, a morning live stream. Oh, that's an idea. I'll have low audiences though for those who are recovering from hangovers.
Fuel scooping.
But actually, if you are recovering from a hangover, you'd probably be tuning in to me rather than... Well, I won't give out any names, but people with louder voices. Check it out, guys. I got 3 belt clusters worth a massive 0 credits. Yes! I should get a decal for that. Belt cluster finder. Clusterer. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Como voy. Como voy. That's Spanish almost. Como voy. Like how I go. Or something it means. Like, how I go. Como voy. Me voy por coche. Right. So, before I do anything, I'm just gonna get myself away from the local star. Please excuse me while I pop over to the other side of the galaxy for a bit. Okay, Jeffrey. You sound like you found a wormhole there. 26 is Boxing Day. It's the day after Christmas. Because it's called Boxing Day because people think, right, now we've unwrapped the Christmas presents, what are we going to do with all these boxes? No, I don't know. And there's no boxing matches on. I don't know why it's called Boxing Day. Right, let's honk and see what's around. Because I'm going to check for HGs first. Well, we have what's down here. Transients. Alright, let's just have a quick look and see if there's any high grades. Combat Aftermath. Any chance of finding any in there? Not really sure. I need to be in here. Oh my god. What? Guys, look at this. How busy is that screen? That's the second person who's asked me that, Mad Seeker. My answer right now is I don't know. God, this screen's busy. Look at this. Oh my god. Right, if I don't find any high grade, these are probably all conflict zones, are they? Oh god, this place, talk about, there's nothing civil about this war. Oh my god, it's absolutely packed. I could just scan the nav beacon, it would be a lot easier, wouldn't it? This would be a lot easier if I scan the nav beacon. And I'm close by, so let's scan the beacon. And it'll pick up all the USS's nice and easy for us. And all the conflict zones and whatnots. So we'll have pop in and get some Navy bacon. Oh, that's really interesting, Matthew. Olden days. I love that expression. When masters would give their servants boxes of goodies to take home. Wow. There you go, you learn something every day. Yeah, those were conflict zones signals, those particular ones. I went to system with Thargoids. Right, asteroids. Looks like a hedgehog. Yeah, it did. I had a really stupid idea today to go on exploration voyage right around the edge of the galaxy. Well, I can guarantee you are not the first person to think of that and do it. But you certainly will come back if you do enough exploration, which you probably will. You're definitely going to come back with an exploration elite tag, especially if you map the cool stuff. And if you're going to do a trip like that, Neil, I would definitely recommend downloading Captain's Log. If you go to the Frontier Forum and just do a search for Captain's Log, you may have to use the apostrophe and then just download that, because it will certainly help you on your journey. Oh, check this out. Look how far away it is though.
Scan detected.
I'm being scanned. Right, let's try the Haz-Res first then. And if anything, we can try a low intensity conflict zone. Because it used to be the case in 3.2 that low intensity was nice and easy, chilled, sit back, have a drink. But now it's not the case. Now they are based on difficulty levels, I think. And you've got, oh, look at those ships there.
4,
You've got
2, 1.
medium and high intensity now, which are going to be bringing in tougher ships and mega ships as well. So yeah, fun times to be had, which is why the Bark of Merlin's getting a much needed upgrade. And it's about time. Captain's Log doesn't work for you. Oh, you're playing on console. Oh, right. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, these third-party tools like that won't work. But thankfully, places like, I mean, it won't help you on your exploration, but places like Inara and EDDB, it doesn't matter what platform you're on, right? You can just use those and ED Engineer. They're useful for, you know, Xbox and whatever, Xbox, PlayStation. One day they're going to make mobile phones powerful enough to run Elite Dangerous on. Think of that. Good luck mapping the keys. Like pitch up, home button. Pitch down, home button. Rolled left, home button. Primary fire button. You'll never guess what the secondary fire mapping would be. Yeah, you're quite right. It's volume down. They'd never do it, would they? You'd need to strap on one of those add-on keyboards. Right, so I think you're quite right when you say about targeting clippers. Or any Imperial ships are going to drop these stuff, so we're going to be just looking specifically for Imperial ships. If not, we will try a conflict zone and see if we can target specifically clippers, couriers, stuff like that. You'd have to use, oh yeah, hey Google, yeah. Or you get this conflict zone, right, where you have, it's a battle between these two factions, the warriors of Google versus the pirates of Siri. Okay, what do we have? Gunships, a gunship and a scout at the moment, not really much use. Crate Phantom. I might want to take a Crate Phantom down just for the sake of it. I think it'll be my first or second Crate Phantom kill. I may have done one in the beta. He's certainly... oh, is he scanning me or is that somebody else? This is the guy I'm after, not that one. Hello. You are having a scan. I may not even need 4 pips into weapons anymore. It's clean. It's clean. I almost. I have a habit of not spotting that and just opening fire. In the meantime, I might just be tempted to take out a gunship. Don't have any collector limpets, so it's going to be all manual. But I'm only after a specific material anyway. He's clean as well. Everyone's well behaved in here. You don't seem to get too many clippers. If I wanted to cheat, of course, I could just mode swap. Keep changing the instances until I get what I want. Or I can do the same thing by leaving the area, going into Super Cruise, and then coming back in again. Same thing. Same result, just done a different way. I think I got caught in some crossfire there. I don't think anyone's attacking me. They wouldn't dare. Right, let's do that. Let's see if we can create another instance, and if nothing happens then we'll have a look in the conflict zone. I think I need to put some pips up. So we'll quickly create another instance and hope there's a clipper around. Because when I did the thing, I did notice through here that there are not any high grade. I got encoded. Actually, I have left it for a little while, so we may need to rescan. Because there may be some new ones. Let me just have a quick rescan of this. I think everything that's here now is going to have to be... what just happened there? I don't know what happened there, it just knocked me out. And now I'm completely lost. Okay, this is flashing up. Right, as I mentioned yesterday or 2 days ago on a stream, these belt clusters now, the moment you zoom into one and find it, all the others appear at the same time. So you don't have to manually zoom into all of these belt clusters. There's 8 of them there. You don't have to do it manually anymore. Just You only have to do one and it will find all the others. What is this one? It's not... oh, it is resolving right at the bottom. Convoy dispersal pattern. This is where I was chucked out before. Oh man, these are on the move. What the hell? Oh, these are the ones I'm right next to, I guess. Jesus, that was difficult. Oh God, I thought we'd done this in the nav bacon. Well, I'm not doing it here. Right, let's go back. Let's go back. Imperial shielding is not the easiest thing in the world to grab hold of, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll just twirl our way in. And see if now Diamondbacks. Hey, the geezer! We are in the middle of super engineering this ship. It's already tougher than it was in terms of shields and hull. Wow, that was a pretty cool fly past there.
Scan detected.
Carol Harrison. That's a scary name if I've ever heard one.
Target shields offline.
Well, there goes his chance of using fuel cell banks.
Scan detected.
Wow, did you see the delay on that? What? Oh, he's trying to surge out. That's it, he's not going to do that now.
Target destroyed.
I doubt he'll drop any, but no, I don't think so. Compound shielding's pretty good to get, but I have to focus on...
Scan detected.
You don't see too many clippers though. You really don't. But I will keep checking. What I'm using is for this, I know I've seen a lot of people do this for the contacts and try and do that way. It takes the focus off the screen. And I use the button on the top of the joystick, the hat button, and I can just flick through. Oh, cheers, the geezer. Thank you very much, man.
Go get him, Rusty.
I'll get him. Just for you, I'll go and kill one. Look at this. I mean, this is peanuts, isn't it? It's cobras, adders, eagles, keelbacks. It's hardly hazardous. Thank you, man. That is much appreciated, sir. Okay, I think we're going to be better off in a conflict zone, because at least in an Empire system we've got more chance of finding clippers and there's more going on. So, and we do have a low intensity CZ next door, so let's do that. Oh, I keep preempting that. All I was doing was mining. I've never seen that message before. Has anyone seen that one? NPC there. All I was doing was mining. God, make me feel sorry for them. Combat aftermath. Too far away, man. Whoa. Too far away. Plenty of conflict zones. Wow. But we have one close by, I think. Is Gentle Dock. Say anacondas per hour. Is that a new form of measurement then? Anacondas per hour. Right, so this is the Comaboy Crimson Posse versus the Comaboy Company. Comaboy Company sounds boring. We need to wipe them out. But we're going to be the Crimson Posse, I think. I might need to change my pips here because I don't fancy the default setting. I won't need to boost too much, so 402 on the pips. For me, I only need 2 pips into weapons. I can probably get away with 1 to be honest, or 1.5. But I'm going to leave it as it is. I'll maybe just pop a half there like that. See what that does. Right, so we're going to be a crimson thing. So let's boost inwards and hopefully the little message will come up. There we go. So I would like to fight for the Crimson Posse. West side. Oh, I need to target just bad boys. And they're just Vipers and Vultures. I should have checked to see if there was any Clippers. Is there any chance that because we're in a Empire system that they will drop Imperial shielding even if they're not in a Clipper? Oh, look at that. When you target the nearest hostile and it's a HE downfire missile. Okay, we have an elite ASP here, so let's go. Oops, missed my opportunity there. I didn't have the throttle that I wanted. I don't know if the fact that we're in an Empire system has any bearing on the fact that we're going to see Imperial shielding. Again, this menu keeps moving around dynamically, which is a pain. I don't think so, eh? Yes. Weapon focus distributor, not at the moment, but that is what will be going on the ship. Where do you find Clippers these days? Probably on the other side. There's an outpost. Just 42 kilometers away. Gentle Dock, it's 42 kilometers away from the CZ. I've never seen that before. Probably should have a look and see if there's any. I've got plenty of those. Probably could do with a bit more of those. Let's see if we can pick this up. What's the 67%? Let's see if we can quickly grab this.
Nice work, Ace. I'm starting to think we could win this thing.
Yeah, Ace. Well, smoke me a kipper and I'll be back for breakfast, love. Oh dear. Did I boost when I shouldn't have boosted? It's okay, we got plenty of time.
Under attack.
Yeah, you can carry on attacking. I'm just going to pick this up and then I'll be right with you. Got a feeling I'm going to need these on one of my upgrades. Okay, from 100 meters it's underneath the nose, and right then, Asp Scout, how can I help you? A little bit of this is what you wanted, isn't it? And for those that don't know, the turreted weapons now will stop firing automatically the moment the target ship hull reaches 0. It will not be wasting any more weapons. There you go. Bang.
Target destroyed.
Nicely done, Commander.
You shouldn't have been watching me, you should have been carrying on conductive ceramics. Always good to get those, so I'll grab that. But no clippers here. So what was that system that I was recommended to go to? Isinor, wasn't it? Let's take a look at that. And then there was a system near Ra. Let me just take a look at these system states. I know I'm in the middle of a conflict zone, but right, this is an independent state, so I'm not 100% sure about that in terms of Imperial shielding. We've got Ra here, which is in a non-state. Then we've got, that's feudal. What about that one? Done. Here we have feudal, boom, empire. Low population though. The one near I think it was Don. Okay. Let's go and say hi to Don then. Right, so this is Federation, so that's possible. State none. Wouldn't farming in unauthorized installation in Isinor give you Imperial shielding? Right, let's have a look. Don is 136. Let's have a quick look at Isinor. I wouldn't mind just trying that just as if it's close by. Yeah, it's just next door. Let's quickly jump to Isinor, and we can try Don as well if it doesn't try anything. If it doesn't yield anything, I mean. Oh, it's obscured. Unauthorized installation.
3, 2, 1, engage.
But, when you say farming it, Chris, do you mean hacking the cargo hatches? Because I don't have the stuff on board to do that. Or are you... Oh, okay, so right, we're shooting ships. Right. Guys, I'm just going to disappear for 10 seconds. I just need to grab a drink. 1 sec. Okay, we're back. Ah, that's better. Wanted ships at the station. Fine. So we're looking at wanted ships at the unauthorized installation in Isinor. Jump range about 28, I think. Chris? Sorry, the geezer. Yeah. Yeah. I seem to remember it, Chris. Thing is, I do videos and then like a month later I've forgotten all about them.
Fuel scooping.
Jump range 28. 2808. It will change slightly as I'm upgrading and changing modules, but I expect it to be, in fact I can tell you that Coriolis predicts my jump range will be 29.4. 29.4.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, happy shrapnel. Have you missed much? Well, yeah, you missed the strippers. They came in and took all the wallpaper off. No. Done a bit of engineering on the ship, and now we're going to search for materials to allow us to do a little bit more. So, does it actually come up with an authorized installation? No. So I guess it's unidentified signal source. Just gonna have a quick look at this, just in case it's HG, which it won't be. Degraded. Yeah. I guess this, right? Or this? Or Greywood Centre, which sounds like an old people's home. Let's have a look here. So what are we looking for then? I mean, ideally we do want Empire ships, really, don't we? Unauthorized installation, yeah, I don't think... I'm not sure these exist anymore though. We really need to be in an Empire system. Well, we're nearly there. I'll have a quick look in, and otherwise we'll go and see Don and see if Don wants to give us any Imperial shielding. Okay, Chris. I think the unauthorized installations have been replaced by these named ones. There may be the similar things in there. We'll find out now. And yeah, I'm looking for anything Imperial. Couriers, clippers, cutters. Bring them on. Alexandra Gober, how are you doing, man? Are you... okay. It's just off to the side, so we're going to just go around this way to maximize the speed. I'm just going to lower the throttle down a little, but stay in the blue. So let's see what's here. The way it just pops in. Okay. Not picking up any ships so far. They may need a while to pop in though, if they are going to. Completely devoid of ships. It was orbiting the Mordon planet in the system. Okay, let's have a look. But these... Is there gonna be? They're always, you know... Yeah. Oh, this one. I think it's all changed now, to be honest. Okay. Let's have a look then. But I don't think it exists. I do think it's all changed. They've put in so many new installations now in 3.3 that these unauthorized ones, I don't think I've ever seen one since 3.2. Not that I can recall.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I mean, these Imperial shieldings are really annoying to get. I mean, I used to get a lot of them in high grades, but high grades now are so hard to find due to the system states. And even then, they're few and far between compared to what we used to get before. Tell you what, let me just throttle down. There's no harm doing a quick honk and having a quick look at the USS's while we're here. I realise I've missed one out there. Go back to it. I think there's one in here. There it is. Yeah, high grades. That it? No, there's still more. Boring. There's just not enough high grades. I wonder though if flying out into deep space will still generate some even though they haven't appeared on here. I always ask too many questions, I think. I've missed one out apparently. Or a few. I think the further, the more zoom levels I have to go in to find one of these, the more chance it's going to be a high grade, I think, because it's further away, right? So these ones that are close by are going to swap between encoded and degraded. Is that it? No, we've still got more. Degraded. I mean, it's pitiful, really. Alright, I'm going to say 2 degradeds, 1 encoded. Oh, damn it. Convoy dispersal pattern. Degraded. No. Okay, doesn't matter. That's it. No more pulses on the line, so that's it, we're done. It's only a drop ship. Now if that had been a, what do you call it, ship? I might have, if that had been a clipper, I might have submitted to that. Right now I just can't be bothered. was I going up here? Once we get within 1000 light seconds, we'll soon find out whether anything's here. Otherwise, if I have no luck, I'm going to return to Ch4 and see if I can upgrade some more stuff. Actually, I don't think I need to return to Ch4 to do that. I've got enough information here. We have to do the power distributor and the sensors. And the life support. Oh, thank you.
I need to sleep. But
Thank
have
you,
fun,
Alexandra.
Rusty
Cheers,
Dog
man.
Smiley face. Always nice to watch your streams when I can.
Oh. Thank you very much, man. Cheers. Most kind. Right, let's have a look. Now, the only thing is this Freedom class surveyor. Convoy beacon. And a new USS that's popped up. So, unfortunately, yeah, the new ore review is not bad. Right, let's go. Let's try good old Don. If anyone else here has picked up Imperial shielding in numbers lately, please let me know where to go to get these. This state of none worries me though. That bothers me because normally you need to have a state on the system in order to pick this stuff up, so I'm not quite sure we're going to get anything from here. And it's quite a distance to go to find that out. What's this? Tickety twickety twat? What's that? I don't even know what system that is. Twickety thickety twat. Yeah, right. Okay, so Inara, you can get them as a mission reward in Imperial systems. Okay. I'm just going to have a look at my ED engineer. I want to see how many I've got. I think it's 27. Give me a sec, guys. Because the problem with ED engineer is nothing's in any order. Right, Imperial shielding 27. And I need it for grade 5 resistance augmented shield boosters, okay? And I need to do 3 of those. I'm going to allow for 9 each, which is 27. I might get away with this, you know. I might be able to do this because the Imperial shielding isn't used at any other grade except for 5. Imperial shielding is strictly for grade 5 upgrades, and that's all, nothing else. But it does like thrusters, shields, shield boosters, hull, frameshift drive, and armor. And I can do 27 grade 5 resistance augmented booster upgrades. I might be able to get away with this. Yeah. I think I'm gonna chance it, guys. I think I'm gonna chance it. So let's go to Jameson, because we need to put the shield boosters in that we need, and I'm gonna chance it. And if it does work, it will mean that I'm going to run out of Imperial shielding altogether. So I don't think, looking at what Imperial shielding can do, I don't need it anymore for this ship. So I'll be okay. So let's just go and do it and get the shield boosters done and dusted. And I'm only going to use 9, maximum of 9 rolls, shall we call it? Maximum of 9 rolls on each grade 5. If it doesn't close the circles, so be it. And we'll do that, and then we'll go back to DD Vartaman and get them all done. Oh no, we don't have to do that, do we? No, I can do it from Shinra to Desra. Ha ha ha. Chernobog should work. Is that for Imperial shielding? Find an Empire system in state none or election. Population isn't relevant anymore. Don't go into boom systems, they will drop other materials as well. None or election. Empire. Right. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. I always write little notes down from you guys. It's always handy for me for later. So I'm looking at none or election. And yes, that was a deliberate slip. Okay, so we're looking for... So what I'll do is I'll go and try and find some of those later, off stream. I won't bore you with any more material gathering if I can help it. It's not the most exciting thing. We want to see progress, don't we, on the ship? Is the Crate one of the new ships? One of them is. The Crate Phantom is the new one, the geezer.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, Crate Phantom. All new. Well, new. It looks very like a Crate 2, to be honest. It's a Crate Mark II GTI. So yeah, so far in the Chapter 4 I have not bought any of the 2 new ships. Yet. First one on my list though will be the Mamba. Oh yeah, you can't jump that. Better than the Asp. Depends what you want it for. Has crashed by FDev live on stream. Yes indeed, they certainly blew that up, didn't they? Here's the Crate Phantom, guys. Bang. Yeah, well, we were going to show you that, but we just destroyed it. Yeah, I saw that. That was a very embarrassing moment. Okay, let's see if we can find the front door here. I was toying with the idea of renaming this ship to the Bark of Merlin 2, but I am just going to keep it as it is. I did notice in that conflict zone, when I was being attacked by that Asp, while I was getting that material, collecting it, it fired on me a few times, I think, and I already noticed the outer ring of my first shield was starting to, my first shield ring was starting to fade. So that's kind of worrying, because normally an Asp Explorer would have to sit here all afternoon to get my shields down. So things are buffed a little bit, and I kind of like that, because the NPCs do need to be, in general, a little bit tougher than they were before. It's 3.2, it was a bit of a one-sided match between your engineered super ship and them.
Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you
I'm
find
going to have
everything
to
here
program
like.
Sirius as well to
Request approved. Cleared for landing on pad
do the new docking procedure, because that's now changed. Right, landing pad 40, which is right. This is a new feature of 3.3. It's called the freeze and look around. Allows you to gauge the entire area, so you can see. There we go. In all my time in Elite Dangerous, I've never seen an issue like that before. That's happened a few times now.
500 meters from touchdown. Attention, no visual on landing gear.
Can you imagine if the game kept running while that happened? I'd have smashed into the back wall.
Docking complete. Commence power down.
Yeah,
Station services are at your disposal.
it gives you a moment just to stop and think. Maybe I think the reason it does that is I have the built-in smokers package. I don't smoke, but I have the built-in smokers package, and what it does is every time it thinks you need to light up a cigarette, it freezes the game and allows you to do that. Cool new feature built in. Anyway, stop talking rubbish and let's go into the... No, we're not going to go into the workshop. Yeah, we are. Quick look. So, these need to get ripped out, and we're gonna sell those. So, okay, Merlin. So, what are we on right now? Stop saying right now. What are we on at the moment? Right, so here's my E's. Oops. They're all... Okay, I'm just having a look at the resistances. 14, 14. Okay, I just wonder how that's going to change now. I'm trying to work out why we're going with OAs instead of OEs. Because OEs was normally the way, but I guess Frontier must have engineered things differently now. Because it used to be the case that you didn't need A-class shield boosters for resistance augmented, because it would augment the resistances the same whether you had E-class or A-class. I think that's changed. Right, shield health. Currently 2437. I'm not expecting it to change too much, but we will see, won't we? Oh, it might not change at all actually. Right, resistances. So let's start with thermal, which is currently 59. Kinetic currently 57, and shield explosive resistances is 65. They're the numbers we want. 57.2. I'll make a note of that. There we go. Right. Into outfitting we go. See what happens. Agreed, Matthew. Python is the best medium-sized ship for anything, not just trading. But if you've got a little room inside to fit the Guardian FSD booster, it really helps it a lot. But yes, best mid-range ship is the Python. For me. Right, so we're going to be... I may store these. How much room have I got? I don't even know how much room I've got. I'll just put them in. They're engineered, so therefore they warrant being stored. I can maybe use them on smaller ships. Alright then. So, we have 4 heavy duties with supercapacitors. And we have 1 kinetic resistance with a force block. And now we're going to add 3 more A-rated scanners, boosters, not scanners. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, sorry, yeah. I thought I saw something a little bit wrong there, but it's fine. And finally we're going to put this one in. Right, I should be able to now... Oh god, I can't, can I? I can upgrade these 3 now, but I still need to go to DD to do the experimental. So it makes no difference whether I do it here or there. I've got to go to DD anyway, so let's go. But yeah, I can do it here. But I won't. I've got to have the experimental on, otherwise it's no point. So at least we can go there and complete the shield boosters. And I think that will be the shields done. I don't think there's any... Oh no, it's not. The shields will be done in terms of boosters and shield gen. But that will not be the end of the shield amount. We'll be going up even more.
Ship uncoupled. Moderate speed on exit.
Oh, I have had 3 trillion. No, it's not trillion. It's billion. Yeah, I have had 3 billion at one point, but sometimes I like to spend some money. But yes, knocking on the door of 3 billion again. Nearly 2.9 now. Not quite sure why that's... Oh yeah, I sold something today. I only need 100 million more, and I've got my 3 billion. Yeah, that's exactly what it was meant to be, Jeffrey. Yeah. Motley! Fashion. Yeah. Drat and double drat. Yeah, Dastardly and Muttley. Oh, wacky races, I think, as well, wasn't it?
Fuel scoping.
Let's see if we can get this ship done by... I was just going to say by Christmas, but I think we'll easily get it done by Christmas. Actually, I say that. I've got to gather the materials required for the multi-cannons. That is going to be a nightmare. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, stop the pigeon, wasn't it? Stop the pigeon. Grab him. What was the name of that guy that used to go, I'll get you, Penelope Pitstop? He looked like a cartoon version of Raymond Reddington.
Fuel scoping complete.
Was it the Hooded Claw or something? Hence the Frankie Goes to Hollywood thing.
4, 3.
No, Dick Dastardly was the guy with Muttley. He was a guy who used to wear like a green overcoat and a green hat. I think his name was the Hooded Claw, or the... It's not the Hood, because I think that's from Thunderbirds. Oops. Okay, DD. D, there we go. Hooded Claw, yeah, I thought so. Hence the Frankie Goes to Hollywood song. I'll protect you from the hooded claw. Keep the vampires from your door. What a brilliant song that is. The Power of Love, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And so is the other one. What's, right, now I've got to ask. Oh, Huey Lewis and the News, wasn't it? The power of love is a curious thing. I'm going back now. Going back some. Good songs though. Good songs. It's a nice little view, isn't it? Yeah, quite nice. So back to DD again for the second time. Really, we didn't even have to leave. We could have just done it there and then. But I knew I was going to run really low on those Imperial shieldings though. I think I'm actually going to use them all, to be honest.
Orbital flight engaged.
I can just see me using every single one. As long as I don't go over 9 on each one, I'm good to go. Back to the Future? What was that? That's yeah, that's a totally different thing. Right, so we're back at DD's.
Core Dynamics, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Heavy. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
My
Docking
favorite
permission
traffic
authorized.
control voice.
You may proceed to landing pad 08.
Whoa, 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 just hold your horses there. 26 meters from the ground. This ship is a bit too big for pulling that maneuver off. You're not in a vulture now, Rust. Paint is fine. I think the tip of the wing may have touched the ground, but it'll come out with a bit of polish. There we go. All right. Because the hatted... Did he have a claw? Yeah, he did. He should have really been called the Hatted Man with Arthritis. Yeah, not too safe, Derek. I can be a bit dodgy. I do scare my passengers from time to time. Okay, so let's do this. So these ones then, heavy, 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 kinetic, and now we are going. I'm just going to double check, double triple check that these are all going to be resistance augmented. I just want to make sure that the now they are getting different experimentals on them. Okay, well, I trust Kathina knows exactly what she's doing, so I'm going to go exactly with what she said. Right, okay, here we go then. This is going to finish off the shield boosters. Fingers crossed. So, resistance augmented. Let's see if we can get through this. We have to do 3 of them. Oh, right. We haven't gone straight to 3. Okay. you from the hooded claw. Yep, that's the one we're talking about, Nick. The one from Penelope Pit Stop. Oh, sugar. It's got that bug again, I think. Unless I clicked on something wrong. Because it's gone to 4, but the line hasn't moved down. So I just did another grade 3 upgrade for no reason. Right, so this is going to do exactly what it says on the tin, and that is augment my resistances. But let's see if they end up being higher than what it was before we started. It's going to be, because we were on Legacy before. Okay, come on. Oh, nice, come on. Come on, come on. I've got 4 more I can use here. And I think this will be the last one. Yes, sir. Right, and the experimental on this is... Now hold on, because we've got 2 of one and 1 of the other. So I just want to double check. Okay, so this one's going to have the thermo block on it. Just making sure it's not using anything that we're going to need. Heat vanes, I'm low on heat vanes, I need to do those, but okay, they're grade 4. Right, that one's done. That one's got a thermal block on it. The next 2 are going to be the exact same, resistance augmented, but they will have the force block on them. It's all been meticulously worked out. Yeah, you guys are all around my age. Rusty's Crusties. There you go. That's the squadron name. Rusty's Crusties. We've accidentally stumbled upon it. We can't really call it Rusty's Crusties, can we? It sounds like some kind of degenerate bloody breakfast cereal. Our dog Riley is having a barking session. He is becoming a pain in the proverbials lately. I'll tell you what, there was a little confrontation today with Riley and Merlin. Normally Merlin's normally, like if you saw him, he's the one you'd be the most frightened of. But he's a softie. He's a complete softie. But today they ran down to the front gate because they saw a dog, and I don't know why, but Riley nipped at the back of Merlin's leg. I don't know why. He gets jealous. I don't know what the hell it was. And Merlin just said, "Not this time." And he just got on top of Riley, and we had to run down and get him off. Merlin had had enough bullying. Oh, I had a guy on here once, a long time ago, playing Elite Dangerous. He said he was 80 something. And I thought, wow, that gives us all hope. Right, look at this. The numbers match, and the circles haven't completed. And considering how difficult Imperial shielding is, ain't no way I'm going to complete that. It's going to be the same. I'm going to waste another generation here for nothing. This is a bug, I think. As soon as these numbers match these, the circle should close. So, no, I ain't doing it. And thankfully I don't have anything. I don't have any OCD that requires me to close it. Yes, Elite Dangerous has been on sale for a while. Is it $15? No, but no. Are you sure? I'm not sure it's that cheap. For the Commanders pack, the Horizons Commanders pack with the season pass. Yeah. Oh, they're rounded up. Yeah, well. But I'm not going to argue for the sake of a few decimals. £10 for the Commander Deluxe pack, seriously? Well, I might get a third account then, because for that price, that's just silly money. With the 3.3 upgrade that we've just had, that is stupid money. I'm definitely going to get a third account. Definitely. Because if I get a third account, I can experiment and do all sorts of stuff in there. Or I could start from scratch, not using it for exploration like I did with my second account, and just play the game again from scratch. But as of now, instead of doing it like I did before where I started it from alpha. Yeah. That is crazy. £9.60, £9.59 for the full elite package. Wow. Jesus. That's... I bought my second account so I could go out exploring and keep Rusty Dog inside the bubble so I could do my streaming. But now I've got a third one where I don't have to have a guy stuck out in space. And it means on my second account I'm not in any time pressure to bring him back from exploring either. He can stay out there for years. I might even get 2 more accounts. I'm going to run out of email addresses. Wow. And you don't have to keep reinstalling it, I don't think. Can you buy it twice on Steam? How does that work? I don't think you can buy it twice on Steam, right? You need to do it through the launcher. I just use a separate email address and then I can just go into the launcher, change the email and do it from there. Alright, let's close these circles. Against my better judgment. And I still have... Oh, that's pathetic. I still have 3 Imperial Shieldings. Okay, so on this one then, we want to do the Force block. And on the last one as well. Okay, so the amount of shields that we have now is not the final result. So we had 2,437 before, and now we have 2,698. I expect this to go up by another 1,000. So maybe we should go and do that right now. Yeah, we need to be at Shinrata for that though. Right, let's do the innards of this ship and get these shields up to where they should be, which is we need to add another 1,000 on. Yes, all you need to buy another Elite Dangerous is a different email address. And thank you, Doc Denkin, for your subscription. Much appreciated, sir. Yeah, but even though, you know, that's 10 quid for the full Elite Dangerous package is amazing. for that money, I definitely will buy another 1 or 2 accounts. Definitely. I've got enough email addresses to do it with. But I may have to purchase it.
Ship released.
I don't know how it
Departure
works on Steam.
authorized.
Can you buy the same game twice? Because it'll just say already in your library. So I don't, unless, I think what might happen is you buy it for a friend and you put your own different email address as the person. I can't see how that's going to work either.
Automated flight control protocol.
I have to try and find out how to do that.
Thank you, Commander.
Because currently I have Rusty Dog, which uses the standard launcher, and I have Commander Oliver Hardy, which uses Steam. And all I want to do is to use the standard launcher and just change email addresses depending on who I want to log in as. I knew they had a sale on around the Black Friday time. I didn't think it was that cheap though, unless they've dropped it even more. Poof. Rusty's relics. Yeah, we're like an archaeological team now. Thank you for your donation, Commander Ch4 Marinero. Much appreciated. Yeah, you guys are great, man. Do you know what? I've had enough donations today now. I can go and buy that another Elite Dangerous account. So, yeah, much appreciated, guys. I'll do that. I got it from Frontier with my same email. £9.60 from Frontier. There you go then. You can just keep buying it from Frontier. And you don't have to download it again because you've already got it. You just have to log in with your different email address and password and you're good to go. Awesome. Yeah, I won't be buying it on Steam. Then I'll buy it up from Frontier because it's less confusing, less of a pain. Just buy it straight from Frontier. And in fact, this because I bought Elite Dangerous way back in the alpha days, Rusty Dog wasn't even a thing back then. It never existed. It was, I had a different commander name back then. So, of course, that means that I don't have an Elite Dangerous yet under the Rusty Dog email address. So I can at least use that one. Were you ever an IT teacher? I wasn't a teacher. No, I wasn't a teacher, but I was a IT manager. I was an IT manager for about, well, 25 years. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure about it being a different password. I think it is different emails. I'd rather have different emails anyway. Because if it's the same email address and you buy a skin, right, let's say you buy or a ship kit, that means if you have 3 Elite Dangerous accounts under the same email, they're all going to get that upgrade. It's going to be weird. So yeah, I'm pretty certain it's email that has to change. But yeah, for that price, definitely I'm going to get another account. Possibly two, if I can think of a use for a fourth account. Because at least my third account or my fourth account can be disposable. You know, I can do a complete save, not a commander save. What do you call it? A reset. Just wiping the save. I can wipe the save whenever I want and start fresh.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, just grab a quick Gmail account and then just do that. Ah, no worries, Andy. No worries. I'll pick some up from somewhere, and I've got what I wanted now. And any further upgrades I'm doing on this ship do not require Imperial shielding, so I'm good to go at the moment. Keep one account for launch date testing. Yeah, you're bloody right. Yeah. So if you have a friend as well who you think might be interested in Elite Dangerous, it'd be a nice little Christmas present, wouldn't it? For that price? That'd be pretty cool. My first Elite Dangerous was £100 when I was alpha backer. But for that you got the game and obviously the lifetime pass. And they sent you... Did they send me it separate, or did I have to pay? I can't remember if I had to pay for it separately or whether I got it sent. The 3 CDs of the original soundtrack, I think I paid for that separate. And then you got the game, the 1984 Elite Dangerous. Oh God. Elite. The 1984 version of Elite you got for free. Yeah. £100. Ugh. But even though it cost me 100 quid for Elite Dangerous, I definitely have had my money's worth out of it. Like 10-20 times over. I can't think of many games that I've been playing for 4 years. Grand Theft Auto maybe. I've certainly not had a YouTube channel based on Grand Theft Auto, so I never imagined in my wildest... If somebody had said, when you buy Elite Dangerous you'll run a YouTube channel, but I wouldn't have believed it, because I thought, nah, I'm not broadcasting my voice online. And how things have changed, eh? Whoa, we're down here. Oof, I wouldn't like to have carried that maneuver out in VR. 98 watching, are we going to get 100? 99. Come on, somebody call a friend. Oh, somebody left. Dag nabbit. Right, let's get these shields up to their full strength.
Docking successful. Commence power down.
Because what we're going to do now is take the shields that we have and boost them. So the internals of my ship now are going to dramatically change. And it's about damn time, because the Bark of Merlin has not had any engineering or any upgrades for a long time. Most used and most neglected. So let's just remind ourselves then, core internals, all I need to do is change this to weapon focused, engineer the sensors, and engineer life support, and we're done on the core internals. Done and dusted. Shields are done. Shield boost, all utility mounts are done. So all that remains is the optional internals, which we'll do now and complete those, and then that will leave us with the hard points, which I will cover in another stream once I have got the required materials, and that is going to take a while. So as the bi-weaves are already modified correctly, I believe. No, they're not. Oh god, there's no experimental, and I think these might be legacy. It doesn't tell you here though. Right, so I've got to get that done. I think I've got to do my shields. I think that's a legacy grade 5. I don't believe that is new. So I'm going to strip out this. I have to lose my fuel tank. That is really annoying. But Cathena has thought around the problem, so we're going to be fine. This fuel tank, along with the default one, moves this ship. I can do 20 jumps before I even need to think about scooping. Well, time to go. And the field scoop has to go. Because the field scoop is now going to be class 7. So we can scoop faster and we don't have to carry the fuel around. So now we're saving weight. 80 million. Lovely. We're saving weight, but we're scooping quicker. So now the jump range has gone up to 29. This ship is combat, basically. Curtis. All I can find is core dynamic. Where Malcolm? I need core dynamics. Details, details, details. I need core dynamics. I'm running really low on those. Please tell me where you are. I need to go there. Okay, so let's run down then. Next thing in the first 6 slot is the fighter hangar. Now then, we are going to run two slots. Now, Cathena mentioned which particular fighters to use, and I do not remember. I'll have to find out what she said. I think it was a Taipan. It had the beams, I think. Whichever one's got the beams. Let me go to the top. 2 fixed beams. It could be that. 2 gimbaled beams. Oh. Yeah, Hounds of Rustyville. It's not bad, is it? Well, everywhere. It's time I spent looking the other day. Okay, I'm just going to fit anything at the moment. I can change these around as I wish. I might just fit a couple of these condors in there. I'm pretty sure she suggested beams, so I'm going to go with a Taipan with 2 fixed beams, because one of the other goals now is going to be to hire new crew and try and work that crew up to elite status. Where am I going here? Taipan. So here we go. 2 fixed beams. So we've got 2 Taipans in there now. Right. Guardian frameshift drive booster. That is as it is. Right. These whole packages are going to be removed. And that is a damn shame. I am going to also lose my interdictor, which I can choose to keep, but it means I can keep it, but it means it's a toss-up between the frameshift drive interdictor or a 4D hull reinforcement package. These 5D hull reinforcements are going to go. We have to lose them, unfortunately. So we're going to store them. That one is not engineered, so I'm just going to sell it. And that one, we're going to transfer that to the store. And we have a... Hey, Kerry Striker. How you doing, Kerry? Well, we're going to be having hull reinforcements too. Yeah, we're definitely going to have them. So, frameshift drive, it is engineered, so it's getting stored. And planetary vehicle hangar. Don't need an SRV on a combat ship, do we? So that's going to go. Alright. Scary stuff, the Barker Merlin empty inside. Right, so the first 4 grade 5s are going to class 5s are all going to be exactly the same thing. Anybody want to make a guess what we're going to put in these 5? Meanwhile, I'm just going to go into the store and see if we've got any 4D hull reinforcement packages, because they need to be engineered. If I've got any already done, that would be nice. No, not here anyway. Oh, I've got one over there. Where is that? HR1183. No, I'll just do them as fresh. Okay. Right, here we go then. 4 class 5 slots. And we're going with We're going with 5D Guardian shield reinforcement packages. This is going to be the shield tanker of all shield tankers. That's correct, it is bug country indeed. That's where I keep all the bits and pieces I need when I'm tricking out my Goidy Conda. So yeah, we're now, these are the what do you call these bays? Military bays. And one more. Alright, so if we scroll up, our shields are now 3,557.6, and I think that's pretty much where it's going to go, where it's going to stay. Isn't the limit of Guardian Tech 4? No, that's the weapons, Alexandra. You're only allowed up to 4 weapons, Guardian weapons. Guardian internals, you can have as many as you like. Rustchild radius. I don't quite get that one, Hibiscus. I don't understand that. Okay, so here we go now. Now we're into the 4s. So as I've said, we're going to stick in some hull reinforcement packages. If I can find them. And we're going to go with the, obviously the 4s. Standard. Yep, we haven't gone with Guardian ones. Not sure why, probably because of the power. There is going to be some... Looks like there's going to be some power issues here, but I don't know yet. Because I'm not quite done with this. So I don't know whether we're going to need to use some module priority stuff going on or what. I'll find that out at the end. Okay, so we need to engineer these two hull reinforcement packages, and finally in here, because we're not done yet, is a Guardian shield package. So the final shields on this new ship is 3,700. That's my shields. It used to be 1,000 and something, 1,900. Now it's 3,007. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The bark side of the moon. Yeah, okay, I get it. Bark side and of course moon because it's in space. Yeah, I like it. I'll be honest, it doesn't sound like a Squadron name though. It sounds like a name of a song, but I like the pun. No, we haven't gone with Guardian modules because it's more power, more heat as well. So I think that's why we stayed away from those. I did ask Athena about that, but I think she gave me a good reason for it. So we need to engineer these two. I can tell you what they're going to be. We're going to have heavy duty grade 5 on those with deep plating. So the question is, can I do them now? Because my hull at the moment is down to 2.5, and it used to be 3. It's going to end up around 3,000, I think. But only once we've done these. Yeah, but as far as outfitting goes, it's done. The only thing that's going to change is we're going to rip the engineering off every one of these and start afresh. And for the sake of completion, I will tell you that the multi-cannons will all be configured with the auto-load upgrade. They'll all be auto-load, so that way I can continue firing without having to stop. And so we're going to have, and they're all going to be having short range. Short range will be the modification, and auto-loader will be on. Not all of them. Some of them are going to have corrosives. You'll see when it's done anyway. I think one of them's going to have corrosive, and one's going to have no, we're going to have, hold on, two's going to have incendiary rounds, one's going to have corrosive, and the rest are going to be auto-loader. So there'll never be a break in the firing. Yeah, you can, Chris, that is true. I haven't had a look at the bobbleheads yet. Yeah, well, I haven't gone with the Guardian thing. I mean, we're already over limit on the power. I don't know whether that's going to change when I change. We have to remodify this. Let's see if we can do this. I want to quickly see if I can do this. So it's just looking in engineer ED engineer right now. It's not okay. It's not working. A second. Hold on. I must have something selected because I'm not getting a full listing. There we go. All right. So we're looking at power distributor and hull reinforcements. Let me just see if we've got any module. Now, why have we got priority 2 on Guardian Shield reinforcement packages? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to see if I can just prioritize this. Okay, so 103, and the fuel scoop is going to be priority 2, and can't quite get away with the cargo hatch. I don't really want to do the frameshift drive if I can help it, because it takes a while to power up, and if I need to get out of a situation quick, I don't want to have to retract my weapons and then wait for it to boot up. This, because that means if I need to get out of a system quickly, I can still jump. I won't have the power of the Guardian frameshift drive booster until it kicks in. Let's see how quick that takes. Oh god, it takes a while. Yeah, so I'll only be able to jump my normal jump range if I need to get out of anywhere. Well, I'm going to have to wait at least those amount of seconds before I can use the full jump range. Good one. I'm sure we'll work it out. We'll work something out. We'll work something out. No. Go ahead, Chris. Yeah. I would be able to get away with it if I used a Guardian power plant. But I haven't finished engineering yet, so it might drop. It might drop one. I only need it to drop 1% or even 2%. No, 1%. 1% now, and I'm good. But if I went with a Guardian power plant, for example, I'm well under. Now look at my jump range, 2892. It'll go up to 2903. Got more power. It's less heat efficiency though, and you don't need to engineer it. But it's another 122 million, which means I'd have to sell the one I've got and lose the engineering on it. But that would certainly sort out my problems. I'll go for that if it turns out that I need to once I've done the power distributor. So, no, I'm not going to go with a hybrid power distributor, I don't think. I don't fancy that, because I have to engineer the one I've got specifically for weapon focused. So let me see if we can do this. Right, I'm just having a look at power distributor here, and we're looking at weapon focused grade 5, and that is the Dweller. And I'm going to see if I've got enough to do it, and it looks like I do. I can do 73 grade 5s on that. Ah, I have a problem. Grade 4 is going to be a problem. Unidentified scan archives. Okay, I may need to going to need to be very nice to an engineer. I think all the other grades are fine. Grade 5 I can do plenty. I need unidentified scan archives. Alright. Let's take a look. I do need to wrap up the stream very soon, guys, because I did promise to finish at 9:30 and it's already 20 minutes over. Okay, fine. These are grade 2. No problem. We'll go to a material trader. We'll do that now. Get the power distributor done, and then we'll call it a day. So we need to go into services, and we need a raw trader. Feng Wang, yes, of course. Into the sysmap. And we're going to be docking at Shakna Dock. Let's go do it. I am Potato. This is a federal corvette. I am Potato.
Detachment complete. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Well, that might be the case, Malcolm, about the not needing weapon focused, but because we're using auto loader, we're going to be constantly firing the entire time, and I think that's why Cathena's gone with this. But I'm going to stick with it because I want to see what the outcome's going to be like when this thing
Traffic operations signing off.
Gets into a conflict zone with its 3,701 shields now. It's rounded that up, hasn't it? 3,700 shields. Not bad. Yep, Mr. JJ2K. It is, but only to a Chinaman. Right, so we'll go and trade for some unidentified scan archives. This is for grade 4, so I only need about 6 of them. But I'll trade a few. I'll trade a few, and then we'll do the power distributor and see where the land lies, and we should be good to go after that. Wow, 100 people watching. Yes, you guys are all watching my PvE ship, which I've been using in so many videos now. Finally getting a much needed upgrade, and it couldn't have come at a better time because 3.3 is going to require a bit of a tougher ship if you want to be in these high intensity conflict zones and whatnot. Want to last longer anyway. No one I know. Hey, no one I know. Welcome back, man. Nice to see you around again. Nice to see that you popped in and say hi. Oh, it's not just ammo synthesis. Yeah, Dave, we're going to be doing, well, I'm going to be stocking up on materials for the premium ammo, so we can really be dishing out some serious damage. Premium ammo on 7 multi-cannons is going to be crazy. Oh, I didn't check my resistances. I didn't check my resistances. Yeah, I mean, I could have more shields by simply taking out my fighter bay, for example, even the fuel scoop if I was so inclined. Oh yeah, there's ways to get it up and up and up. Corrosive shell. Can't remember. I think it's something to do with heat. I can't remember exactly. Or corrosive. I'm not sure. I think it gets through to the hull. Richard Tolan. Hey, Richard.
Core dynamic, Tango Hotel Echo. The Federation welcomes you. Follow station protocols and enjoy your visit, Commander.
So on the next stream, when I don't know if it'll be the next stream, but on a future stream in the not too distant future, I want to have the weapons done, and then we'll test her in combat. We'll take her into Hazreses, conflict zones, assassination missions, the lot, and see how she manages.
Landing gear not deployed.
Just a quick look here. Okay, so my armor is 2.5.
Deploying ground services.
What was it? Oh yeah, because I still have to do 2 hull reinforcement package engineerings, that's why. I think it should hit the 3,000 when we're done. Right, well, let's go and trade. Don't need to refuel really. There, Luciano Barba. Okay, Luciano, I would like, if possible. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Am I? I'm in the wrong place. Why did I come to Raw for? You idiot. Encoded, right? I haven't looked. I didn't even see my resistances. I need to be in encoded for data, don't I? Data, don't I? I came to the wrong geezer. Sorry. Let's try this one. What's this one? Yeah, we can get there in one jump. Kungi. Came to the wrong place. What an idiot. Let's make sure that we're at the right place here. Yep, material trader is there. Vesalius City. Let's have a look at my resistances then. Yeah. 60's almost. Kinetic almost 60. Shield thermal 61 and explosive 67. Pretty good. Pretty good. High on resistances, high on shields. The Bark of Merlin Mark II is almost ready.
Landing complement is engaged. Follow
Just
the
a
grade
few
on
more
your way out.
engineering bits to do, and she's good to go. Oh shoot, I didn't plan to do that. And also, she's going to have crew on board. So I will have a little fighter ship, which is going to take some of the heat off me. Because it's, you know, I've had this ship for a while and I've never had crew in it before. So it'll be a first. Yeah, it is a good build. But that's what you get when Kathina builds a ship for you. Yeah, you can definitely reach those limits with the cutter. Class 8s. They'll definitely reach those high numbers. Amazing. You should see my Goidi Anaconda. My Goida Anaconda has got 6,300 shields and 6,300 hull, if I'm not mistaken. the Anaconda's just an absolute animal. I'm pretty sure I'm right with my numbers there. 6,300 on both shield and armor integrity. No, wait a minute, what am I talking about? It hasn't got any shields. What am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of my cutter. I'm thinking of my cutter. Well, this Vesalius city's a little way out. So yeah, and I got a decent jump range on her. Good resistances, armor health not quite ready yet. Armor resistances on kinetic and explosive, not very good. They might change. But the shield is tanked. So we'll see how she goes anyway for a corvette. But don't, oh wait a minute though. My shields are not finished. Because my bi-weaves, these, it shows grade 5 there, but that's a legacy. And they don't have the experimentals on yet. So my shields are going to go up even more than 3007. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a legacy. Not 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain they're legacy. But, yeah, let's see this good old bird back in action. It looks very dull from here. It's supposed to be a nice shiny skin, this thing. Bit of a waste of time docking up the wrong material trader. Not too clever. Yeah, but if I switch it up from legacy, I've only got to do the grade 5. I may as well do it. Otherwise, because it's just going to cost me more money to build it. I think I've definitely made more progress on this ship today than I thought I was going to. I'm glad I've got all the shield boosters done. How many is there? 8? 7, 8? Don't know. How many utility slots is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 boosters. I've had to sacrifice my interdictor, but as I said, I can upgrade the 2 hull reinforcement packages, and if I want to swap out one for the interdictor and then swap it back later, I've got that option. So I can just play around with the outfitting. No, I know, but we are going to have more megajoules, I think, because it's either the case that my shields are currently legacy, in which case they're going to go up a bit, and have an experimental fitted,
Of other pilots in the area.
or they're already at grade 5 normal and they don't have an experimental, which seems strange. And this is why I think it's legacy, because I don't see that I would take these to grade 5 with the new engineers and not fit an experimental. I don't think I would do that. That's why I think it's a legacy mod. I'm gonna see if I can just land this blind. Come on, there we go. Come on, ship, move. There you go.
Attention. Deploy landing gear.
Oh, I didn't put the landing gear down. Alright.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown.
Right, Tommy Marsh. I would like some unidentified scan archives, grade 2s. These. And I'll trade you one of those. 2 of those. Narland. Thank you, Narland, for your subscription. That puts me 15 away from 4,300 subscribers, which will be amazing. That'll be a nice little target for Christmas. I'll be quite proud of that. Right. I believe we are going to the Dweller. Is that right? Where are you, Dweller? Power distributors. Indeed. 66 light years away. Yo man, word. Let's go and do the power distributor now. Ah, Merry Christmas to you, Narland. And Lee Chung for the shield. Okay. Depending how far away he is, we'll see if we can do that today. If I have the materials to do the shield, I'll do it. Death to all. Death all. Death all. And then, all that remains, if I manage to do the shields as well, all that will remain is life support, sensors, and all the weapons. Phew. The weapons is going to be the absolute killer. Grade 5. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to doing grade 5 on 7 different weapons. 7 multi-cannons. I don't know what... K-E-U-T, I don't know what that is. Laurie Jameson, right next door then, in my home system. to jump in. Remember that beta where we all had to start here in Weird? I think it's Weird, isn't it? Yeah. We will have to start here. That was the 3.2 beta, wasn't it? Where we did that? So, Black Hide. Yes, because the Dweller had every upgrade possible. You could definitely do a good engineer's test back then, but they didn't give it to us for 3.3. Don't know why. Very tempted to fit that midnight black livery on this ship, but I don't know. I'd quite like to see it lit up like this, like it is now. And you'd kind of lose all that if you went with a midnight black livery. Right, so let's land on the big potato and let's see if the power distributor that we're going to change now will help our power. Ironically, what are we at? 103. 101 would be perfect. It might be a bit steep here, I don't know. Yeah, it does look good on the Corvette, Matthew, it really does. Oh, I know it's going to level up a little bit, but not that much. Oh, it is, yes it is. Nice. I'm going to dip it down a bit though. Okay, this'll do. It's a little bit too steep. That'll do. I'll manage with that. You guys remember the first time when Horizons came, the first time you ever landed on a planet? How cool that was.
Core Dynamics, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Heavy. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
Shields up then, as we test the shields
You
the
may
first time.
proceed to landing pad 03.
7%. Was pretty heavy whack though. We'll be back up to 100 by the time before I land. Yeah, oops. I've got some throttle on for some reason. Yeah, these shields are going to charge back up a lot faster once we have the fast charge upgrade on.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Yeah, exactly, because when you're approaching the planet, they look quite small, don't they? Okay, let's go. Right, I'm just going to check my build. So we're looking at power disp, and we're going for weapon focused with cluster capacitors. Right, again, legacy mod. All these legacy mods have got to go. So, weapon focused. So at the maximum we will be losing 15% on the engines. That's fine. The way that I do combat, that's fine. Yes, wipe it. We're starting from scratch. You crashed and didn't have any... Oh no, I didn't. The first time I landed, I didn't mess up the glide, nothing. I got it down first time. And then, you know, a year later, I am messing it up. Never fly without a rebuy. That's the golden rule. Sometimes you have to, though. You have to make the money to be able to get to afford the rebuy. Especially if you've been spending a bit too much. Right, let's get this right up. We've got plenty of materials to do this, so we'll just get this and close the circles up. That's it. And for the experimental, we are going for cluster capacitors, which is going to give us more capacity on every system. I am just going to double check that. I don't want to get this bit wrong. Yeah, clusters. There we go. Alright, so whether that changes the power? No, it does not. It's still 103. I guess I shouldn't have expected it to. Life support and sensors. I don't think they're going to change anything. I'm going to check Coriolis and see what it says on the power. Oh yeah, 105. We're going to have to make the Guardian frameshift booster a second priority, which I think is fine. So let's do that. I think that's fine. We don't need to do the fuel scoop, because this will do it all in one go. Bingo. It just means that, for example, my jump range currently is 28.9. And I think if I deactivate that, it's now 18. So all that's going to mean is that if I need to get out of trouble and run away and jump to another system, I can only jump the 18.4 maximum, unless I've got time to wait for in between putting my weapons away and for the booster to power up, which takes 10 seconds, did you say? Yeah, if I can spare 10 seconds I can do the big jump, but now, it's only now after it's activated that I can go into the galaxy map and pick a system, or go into the right hand panel, left hand panel, sorry, left hand panel. Where are we going for shields again? Right, shields I want thermal, which I've already got, but I need them again. So shield generator grade 5. Lee Chung, yes, Lee Chung. Come on then, Mr. Chung. Let's pay Mr. Chung a visit. And then we'll have to end it, guys, after this. Oh, Laxac and 2 smoking barrels is where we're going. This'll be fun then. 126 light years away. Gotta be about 6 jumps then. 5. Cool. Yep. Yeah, I could put the Guardian power plant in if I need to. Nikita, you are so late.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
41 Gamma Serpentis. Yes, you are late. Where have you been? I did wait for you, but... Nay. Oh, look at this. Booster failed. I know I've only got 2 pips, but...
Automated flight
Got used to
control
that.
protocol.
Boost failing like that.
Thank you, Commander.
It's a whole different dynamic. Flying this ship now compared to the old one.
2, 1, engage.
This is such a drag, this bit. Waiting for it to get out of orbital cruise. Yeah, how long have we been streaming now? 3.5 hours. Eek. Do you know what you know what, Andy? It could be that my power plant is legacy. Problem here is the reason you don't get to find out is it doesn't show you your experimentals in this screen. Armored. Let me just double check that that is what's supposed to go on this ship. Yeah, with a monstered. It's supposed to have a monstered upgrade. I think my power plant is still legacy, and again, from within the ship or when you're docked, there is nowhere to tell that you are carrying a legacy engineered module. There's nowhere to find out. It doesn't tell you here it's legacy, which I think is a bit of an oversight. But yes, I think we can, once we put the monstered power supply on, our power plant, we'll be good to go. It was armored monstered, was it? Oh well. That's what we aim to be, Matthew. Try and be a bit informative and help people out doing upgrades, building their ships. But not just what to fit, but why it's being fitted.
Fuel scooping complete.
Look at the colour of my ship now, it's gone green. Yeah, because you know with Cathena there's always reasons for putting things in a certain way. She spends a lot of time doing this stuff.
4, 3, 2, 1,
So I sent her the build for the Bark of Merlin and said, make me a killer ship. And yeah, I'm surprised we stuck with multi-cannons, but they are very effective. And if they're all synthesized as well, it's gonna melt. Particularly ship hulls. Once the shields are down, I'll tell you what, 7 premium multi-cannons engineered. No ship hull's gonna withstand that. Getting the shields down though is the thing. Yeah, the reason we've gone for armoured, I think, is because of the way the NPC behave. You've got to think about what the NPCs do, what they target when they're shooting at you. The last thing you need is to be just stranded while your ship's trying to repair itself.
Fuel scooping.
But yeah, armoured.
Fuel scooping complete.
We could go off armoured, couldn't we? And just go with an overcharge. Use an overcharged power plant. So it's not like we're stuck with this power issue. So we're not. What would you suggest weapon-wise for a PvE Anaconda?
4, 3,
I would probably go with something similar to this. Multi-cannons. They're very effective. I don't think I would do a laser build. Although, the advantage of lasers is you don't have to rearm. Let's see how quick this
fuel scooping.
fuel scoop is now. Doing it without the aid of a safety net.
Fuel scooping complete.
Quick enough. And here's me carrying around 128 extra tons of fuel. So this ship's going to be more agile than it used to be, and it's going to have 2 fighters as well. Yeah, burst is good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, Nikita. On this ship, I won't have reloading problems because most of the multi-cannons are going to have the auto-load upgrade, which means they'll be constantly firing all the time. All been planned out.
Fuel scooping.
They don't all have auto-load, but the big ones at the top. And yeah, all the bigger ones have got auto-load on them. And the smaller ones are incendiary and corrosives. Just to dish out a little bit of extra heat damage. That'll look nice. I tell you what, Andy, if you can use fixed weapons and you've got heat sinks, try a full railgun build. It'll heat your ship up like crazy. But wow. If you have, what is it, 7 or 8 fixed railguns, Jesus. That's some serious kicking power, but it will heat your ship up. Yeah, full rails. It's been done before, and I'll tell you, it's damaging. Enemy ships don't like them. Okay, so I think this is going to be the final landing spot for today. And hope we've got the materials to do this.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh sweet, we got a decent angle. I need to pull up a little bit though. That's good. Let's land on this ball of cheese. Oh, it looks like a 10-day-old pizza crust. Yep, 5 rails and a huge vent beam. The vent beam keeping you cool and the rails warming you back up again. Yep, I got this, Andy, don't worry. Was it 1.3 or something here? I'll go easy. Although I've got the shields not to have to worry about it. another
Flight
great traffic control
team,
voice.
Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad.
Okay, we're not going to slow
05.
down in time. So we'll just nose it in. Bang, there we go. No problem. That's my emergency brake system.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your
Yeah.
arrival has been noted.
Thanks for the tip, Andy. It still caught me out though. Okie dokie. Let's take a look. Ah, look at this. We can do sensors at the same time, possibly. Are we legacy? Yes, we are. So, shields currently 3,700.2. Oh, hold on guys, hold on. Right, sorry about that. I forgot about my phone alarm going off. Okay, I'm going to convert this down and I hope I've got the materials to go to the top. Otherwise, whew, yeah, wait, let's do it. Now, the experimental on this is going to be fast charge. It's going to change the resistances down a little, but it's going to allow the shields to come back up really quickly. We can up the thermal resistance. What are we down on? Not a lot really, is it? Power draw. Anyway, fast charge is what was called for, and fast charge is what it's going to be. We'll go all the way to the end, because shields are important. Yeah, fast charge. Definitely. Right, 3,700 is now 3,701. Right on, baby. We gained 0.8. Amazing. Right, sensors. Where are we going with sensors? Let's see if we've got the materials to do that. Now there's supposed to be 8Ds, which I think we did fit. And we're just going up to grade 5 long range. So this is not a necessity to do this one. And there's no experimentals on this, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, that's good, because that means power distributor's done, sensors hopefully will be done, and then it's just a case of doing life support, which I think is, what was life support? Was it lightweight? Yeah, lightweight, just to knock us back over to the 29 light year jump range. With a bit of luck. Look at my proto lights. They are full, 150 full bin. Now I get to spend some. Right, question is, have we got enough for 5? Yeah, we do. I've been collecting these in abundance. I'm doing the wrong one, guys. Okay, let's see if I've got enough for these anyway. Yep. 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 Cool. That hasn't cost me too many materials though. I'm not too fussed about that. There should be a thing on the YouTube chat where you can send a noise through, like you can do a beep to alert me. Alright Nikita, take care man. Right, let's go through this. What's my range going to be anyway? Oh, 10.1 kilometers. Jeez. It's going to increase the mass though, which is not going to do the jump range much good. And the target angle scan is going to go down by 25%, but we'll be fine. We'll be okay. Also, 30%. Wow. So we're losing... Oh, what is the original scan angle anyway? Oh, I'm not sure what the original scan angle is of the scanner. Not that much if the result is 21 degrees and that's 30%. Don't know. Someone else can do the maths. That's it. The scanner's done. So, life support and unbelievably 7 multi-cannons to do. But that is for another time and another place. Originally it's 30 degrees. Oh, right. It's not a lot, is it? So, yeah, we've lost a little bit, but it's manageable. I thought the shields would have gone up a little bit more, to be honest. Because from the Legacy Grade 5, going down to Grade 4, of course it's going to jump down, and then you go up to Grade 5 with the normal engineers. We've only gained 1. And resistances, final resistances there are 58.5, 59.5 and 65.9. Armor still to do. We got 2 hull things to do and all the weapons, and then the Bark of Merlin 2 will be complete, and all we need to do after that is hire a crew member and we'll be good to go. Guys, I am done. This is it. We will continue this build in a future stream and finish it. Once I've got the required materials to finish the entire ship, we'll do it and get it tested out in the field. So I want to thank everybody who's come today. It's been a really good turnout today. We've topped 100 members, 100 watchers. We're still at 90 plus. Thank you for the donations and the subscriptions and everything, and I wish you a very good week, and I will see you somewhere in the middle of it. So take care guys and girls, and have a good one. See you then. Bye bye.